Cancer is one of the most dreaded diseases of our time. That's because it strikes anyone of any age and of any race or social background. Cancer finds you whether you lead a healthy or unhealthy lifestyle, whether you're physically fit or out of shape, whether you exercise regularly or are a couch potato, whether you're rich or poor, male or female, whether you're an adult or child. And the thing that terrifies people the most is that the medical establishment doesn't know exactly what causes cancer, nor do they know its cure. Most doctors are more afraid of cancer than patients are. That's because they know that chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery are not the answer to cancer. Here's a case in point. Oncologist Dr. Tullio Simoncini states that according to his polls and questionnaires, 75% of doctors say they'd refuse chemotherapy if they were struck with cancer due to its ineffectiveness and devastating side effects. The medical journal Clinical Oncology published the results of a study in December of 2004, wherein it was shown that chemotherapy has a success rate of just over 2% of all cancers. That's a failure rate of 98%. Headlines are sparkled with news that one celebrity or prominent figure has died of cancer. And oftentimes, someone we know tells us that a relative of theirs or a loved one has died of cancer. But here's the shocking truth that most people don't know. No one actually dies of cancer. Some people die from complications caused by conventional cancer therapies, but it's never cancer that kills them. Oftentimes, conventional cancer therapies have been shown to be more dangerous than the disease, that they cause more harm than good. So what exactly happens when someone is reported as having died of cancer? It means that someone's immune system stopped working. It's rarely the presence of cancer cells or tumors that kill a patient. Cancer cells come and go. Every human being has cancer cells existing in the body at all times. But those cells usually don't multiply into full-blown disease unless the body's immune system is compromised in some way. There's even evidence that left unattended, some cancers just disappear on their own. Dr. Per Henrik Zahl and his colleagues at the Norwegian Institute of Public Health in Oslo, Norway, compared the incidence of breast cancer rates in nearly 120,000 women between the ages of 50 and 64 who had a mammogram every 2 years over a 6-year period, to the breast cancer rates in 110,000 women of the same age who had a mammogram just once at the end of the 6-year period. They found that the cumulative incidence of invasive breast cancer was significantly higher in the group that had biannual mammograms than those who had only the one-time prevalence mammogram at the end of the observation period. This raised the possibility that cancer tumors might spontaneously regress if left undetected. In November 24, 2008, the New York Times reported that cancer researchers have known for years that it's possible for some cancers to go away on their own. There were instances of melanomas and kidney cancers that just vanished spontaneously. Neuroblastoma, a rare childhood tumor, has also been shown to sometimes go away without treatment. If such spontaneous remissions were indeed possible, this might cause a major shift in the way cancer is treated. Since most cancers that are detected often undergo medical treatment, one might wonder what would happen if cancers were left alone untreated. Metaphysical scientists believe that whatever one focuses on grows. Therefore, when cancer is detected, diagnosed, and treated, all focus is centered on the disease, and the cancerous condition may well become acerbated rather than healed. New York Times bestselling author Greg Braden who is internationally recognized as a pioneer in bridging science and spirituality, stated, "Everywhere we look, consciousness will put something there for us to see." If you are awake and conscious, you are creating. So what does it mean when we are trained to look for something you don't want? What does it mean to keep looking for a lump in a breast? It's certainly food for thought. The fact remains that the human body is designed to heal itself. But the body heals itself automatically only when it is supplied with everything it needs to do its job, and when there are no barriers that keep it from functioning properly. The most essential element that the body needs in order to function is oxygen. Sadly, most people living in modern societies are deficient of oxygen. Oxygen deficiency is one of the main reasons for the prevalence of disease, including cancer. And what is the greatest barrier that keeps the body from functioning properly? That is stress. Stress keeps the cells in the body from absorbing oxygen, and this contributes to even more oxygen deficiency and ultimately more incidences of disease, particularly cancer. It stands to reason that when you keep your body oxygenated and minimize stress, that could possibly be the recipe for spontaneous remission of almost any disease. Many natural health practitioners believe that cancer treatments offered by orthodox medicine are extremely damaging to the body, especially the immune system, which is the only system in the body that can restore the body to health and optimum functioning. Therefore, people don't actually die of cancer. Rather, they die because of immune system failure. Oftentimes, their immune system is suppressed and severely compromised because of unhealthy lifestyles or treatments, and this renders the body incapable of healing itself the way it was designed to do. Conversely, if the immune system is strengthened and optimized, there's almost no disease that the body cannot heal. Get the full story about the natural therapy that creates an oxygenated environment in the body, making the body uninhabitable by disease, pathogens, viruses, and microorganisms, and also strengthens the immune system, thereby enabling the body to heal itself of practically any disease. Go to www.1minuteCure.com.